Hey, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be talking about all of the items you see in front of you. Yes, my friends, I've officially lost my mind. At least it would appear that way. These are the items that I picked up during the most recent Sephora sale, Ulta sale, other things that I bought off of places like Mercari at a discounted rate. But nearly everything that you see sitting here was bought at a discount. So that's what I'm doing today, sharing my thoughts with you on these things. And if I haven't tried it, I'll let you know that. A lot of this I need to use in upcoming videos. Let me know down below what you would like to see, and I'll try to prioritize that. Let's just go ahead and jump into it because we got a lot to talk about. So starting over here, we'll begin with the hair care. These were bought from the Sephora sale. Kerastase is a brand that I typically really enjoy, and because I have bleach blonde damaged hair, I picked up the Kerastase Blonde Absolute. This is their shampoo, and then we have the Intense Conditioning Mask. You know, I had received a sample of these, and that's why I bought the full size, because I thought that that was what was making my hair so soft the day that I used them, and now I'm kind of questioning. They're okay, but for the amount of money that you pay for these, even on sale, you should absolutely love these things. So I'm going to keep using them. I do put a lot of product in my hair because, again, my hair is very damaged. So maybe it's something else that I used in conjunction with these that made me not totally love them. But as of right now, not 100% sold on them, and I'm going to keep using to see how I feel. I picked up the Amika The Cure Intense Strength Repair Mask because I heard at least a couple of creators talking about this in terms of like really repairing your hair. And again, my hair is damaged. It's bleached. It's dry. It's in need of moisture. So I haven't used this yet. Looking forward to using it, but I was trying to gain my full thoughts on these products before I introduce something else. So anyway, got those. The Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter in Golden Hour. I am just going to be honest about this one. I'm highly considering returning this. So, first and foremost, the first thing that I noticed about this when it came in the mail, this mug is heavy. Like, you could knock someone out with this. It is super, super luxe and weighty feeling. But other than that, like, looking inside, you would think that the product is very moisturizing, right? It's very thick. And it's supposed to be firming as well, which I didn't realize that when I bought it. But it leaves this weird, almost tacky feeling on my skin that I do not love. It's really hard to sink in, and it makes me confused because I read a lot of reviews about it, and people were like, oh, it's so moisturizing, and it leaves my skin so silky smooth when it sinks in. I don't feel like this sinks in very well. It leaves it feeling a little tacky. So maybe I used too much, but I don't feel like I did. I used it straight out of the shower because that's, in my opinion, the best time to put on like a heavy moisturizer like this because your pores are nice and open. Yeah, besides that, there's barely any scent to this, and that was what I was most excited about. It's supposed to smell like amber and vanilla musk. I mean, the ever so slightest faint scent. So I believe this body butter is like $36. And again, I did get it on sale, but even at the 20% off or 15% off, however much I got, it's just not... You should love it, right? You should be obsessed with it, and I'm just not. So I'm going to keep using it just to see. Maybe it was user error. Like, that feels nice and slick, but you can see how oily that looks because it's got argan oil in it. But again, it's not quite as scented as I was hoping it was going to be, and that was the allure with this. That's why I bought it. Moving on, I believe I showed you all this in my last haul video, but because I got it from Sephora during the sale, I wanted to include it here. I really do enjoy this. It's got a beautiful, not only beautiful finish, but it's a beautiful tone. It works really well with my fair skin. I have mine in the shade Gentle. I just really enjoy that. I also grabbed the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick in See You in Maui, and this is a really, now my hands are all slick from that lotion. This is a really beautiful corally shade, and it's got all those little tiny sparkles. Like, you see that? Look at the sparkle. I am going to try to swatch some of these things for you as well in case you're curious what they look like. I do have natural lighting going on. I've got my window kind of cracked and I've got this warmer lighting, so I'm hoping that this is true to tone here. But I'm going to swatch this, and it smells like fruit punch. It smells freaking delicious. So that's what it's looking like on my hand anyway. It's so pretty. And again, I love the way it smells. It's a little thick, but I love the Fenty glosses. They're just really pretty. They're shiny. The shades are really beautiful. So again, picked up that. I grabbed one of the new Rare Beauty matte bouncy blushes in the shade Worth. And I have used this. It's definitely showing up more brown on camera. In real life, it's more of a terracotta shade. Let me see if I can... Yeah. Maybe I should stand over here in front of the window. And don't mind the stuff behind here, okay? This is just it's clutter. This is a really interesting formula. It reminds me... how do I explain this? I went ahead and swatched it there for you. It's a matte formula. It feels like there's definitely some silicone in here. It's very soft, very smooth. There's nothing luminous about this, okay? And it feels like a cream blush when you're first like putting your fingers in it, but then it dries down to like look like a powder finish. So this is very beautiful, and I've used it in like with my everyday makeup application, and it applied very nicely. Oh, the Sarah Creel concealer craze. I heard a lot of people talking about this. So, of course, naturally, I had to pick it up as well. I have mine in the shade 1.0. This is actually a really nice shade match for me. I bought it because people were hyping this up like it was incredible. And I'm not going to say it's bad, but I put this underneath my eyes and I set like normal and it looked crepey. So maybe I need to do something different. I'm going to keep playing around with it. If you all want to watch me use this in a future video and kind of see what I can do with it, let me know and I'll try to do that. But at this point, don't see the hype with it. So as you all know, during the Sephora sale, Sephora products were 30% off, and I heard a lot of good things about these Totally Juicy lip tints, so I bought two. I have Summer Slushy and Cranberry Fizz. These are so nice. I've used Summer Slushy so far, and it just leaves this really beautiful like popsicle stain on your lips, and it's just pretty. And I like being able to throw a gloss over top of it and the tint not moving anywhere. Like if you put the tint down and let it sit for at least a minute, I would say maybe a couple, which is what I did, it wears for an insanely long time, even if you're eating and drinking. And I like the fact that it doesn't feather into all my little lines or on my lips. It's just a really nice product, and I got it at a good price point since it was 30% off. So love that I picked those up. Y'all, I got some bougie stuff, okay? I did. And I don't regret it because the stuff's awesome. I grabbed the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint from Giorgio Armani. It's a liquid blush. I have mine in the shade, is it 41? Okay, 41 I guess, but it's red. It is a very beautiful red. What sold me on this is the natural red looking flush it gave to the model's cheeks, the one that was wearing it in the promo pics. And that's why I bought this. It looks beautiful, and I've used it once. And it looked gorgeous. I don't regret this. It's very pricey, but again, I did get it on sale, so it does make me feel a little bit better about it. But that's that. If you all have been here for any length of time, you already know my obsession with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. I always get mine in the shade Sugar Cookie because it's translucent, so it doesn't darken my base makeup and make it look funky. I love this stuff. I will continue to repurchase this, and I love the new packaging because you can take the top piece out that has the mesh. Let me show you. All right, you'll have to forgive me. I literally like propped my phone up on my vanity, but you could take the little mesh part out. Let's see if I can find the little divot here, right there. Just put something underneath here to pop this out, and this piece comes out. And I love it. The only thing I don't like is now, like when you're trying to get product out without taking that out, not much comes off when you do it like that, because it has this weird... this piece here, which kind of prevents a lot from coming out. So that's really all you get. And you just kind of have to keep doing that. And I need way more than that. Y'all know me. So anyway, I do love the new packaging. And I love the product, which is why I bought it. I'm going to have to start talking faster or something because we have a lot to go through. I picked up the N Beauty Project Mineral Sun Glow. This is supposed to be just like a sunscreen, but it's tinted. This one is in fair medium. And... I bought this because I saw Khaki Reviews. Is it Khaki Reviews Beauty? Is that the actual channel name? I don't know. But Khaki, okay? I saw her wearing this in one of her videos. She did like a skin tint video, like Battle of the Skin Tints. And she's like, this is the only thing I'm wearing. And she said that it gave, you know, very minimal coverage, but her skin looked beautiful. So naturally, I picked it up. But this gives like no coverage. Like none. I haven't used it yet. It's very glowy. I'm interested to see what this looks like on my skin because I have a lot of discoloration, a lot of, you know, hyperpigmentation, stuff like that. But I'm excited to use it. And even, I'm wondering if I can wear this like underneath makeup. It doesn't say to, it just says to put it on before sun exposure. Okay, well, I'm still excited to use this. And this is something I can use when I go to the beach. So there, always justifying my purchases. I've picked up a lot of complexion products over the last couple of months because for a long time I wasn't buying any, and I love me some good complexion products, okay? I grabbed the Hourglass Illusion Luminous Glow Foundation. I've used this a couple times over the last month, and it's okay. I wouldn't exactly say it's a favorite. I have mine in the shade 6. It's a pretty decent shade match for me. It just doesn't sit perfectly on my skin. That's the only critique I have about it right now. I do have to use it some more to kind of play around with it and see if I can get it to work over different like primers and whatnot. It's just okay. But again, with something like Hourglass that you're paying a lot of money for, you should love it. I also grabbed the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Tint. I did film a video using it. I have to share that with you all still. I'm going to edit that and put that up after this video. You all will see my thoughts on how that worked. A little bit of a strange product. I don't absolutely hate it, but I also don't absolutely love it. So... The Huda Beauty Liquid Blush Tints in Latte. So this is a beautiful, beautiful blush tint. I also used this in a recent video, which you'll see. Or maybe you've already seen it. It's the last video I uploaded. I really enjoy this. I think I also may have shared this with you during my last haul. I can't remember. But again, I really like that. I grabbed the Coffee, what is that? The Lassie Lips Staining Lip Oil in Black Cherry. I tried this for the first time this morning. That way I could give you some thoughts on it. What I would say is, with any lip stain, make sure your lips are well exfoliated before you use them, or else it'll cling to the dry patches looking funky. It's a beautiful red color. I would say that it does leave a stain. I had to rub pretty hard to get it back off. I really like it. It's very traditional though, and I would say if you're gonna get one and you want to maybe not spend as much, just get the Sephora ones. They're about the same. I would even go as far as say as I like the formula of those better. They're a little creamier. So that's my thoughts on that. So this is the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose perfume. I thought that this was going to be more like the original, and it's not. It's very florally and fruity, and it reminds me of the beach, okay? It smells like coconut and vanilla. I mean, it's got like hints of the original in there, but it's way different, and it doesn't last as long. And I'm terrible at describing scents, so I apologize. But I do like it. I just wish it lasted longer, and I'm really glad I only got the travel size. So, moving along to items that were picked up from the Ulta sales, I should say, because this wasn't all in one shot, okay? I picked them up over multiple orders. There was a lot of deals, okay? A lot of app deals and 20% off deals, and I had points. So, listen, I like to save money. That's when I buy things. Don't judge me. Or you can if you want, but regardless. I grabbed the RMS Beauty Bronzer in Beach Walk Betty. And I picked this up because a lot of people that were reviewing it said that it had like a beautiful pinky tone for like fair skin or neutral. And just by like swatching it, it does have a really nice neutral tone to it. Let me see if I can come over here instead. So I just hope that it doesn't end up warm when I use it on my face. Excited to use it and haven't yet. So that's coming soon. I also grabbed the new Morphe stick bronzers. I grabbed mine in Sudden Heat, or is it Flicker? Wait a minute. Is Flicker the name of the bronzer? Regardless, that's what I grabbed. And again, I grabbed it because online it looked pretty neutral. And I would say it doesn't look as neutral in person. It looks like it leans kind of warm actually, but it feels very creamy. I'm excited to use it and see how I feel about it. This is one that I just got the other day, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so thoughts coming on that soon. I keep smelling that extra dose from Valentino. It smells really nice. I picked up the Morphe Cheek Thrills Cabana Club Multi-Finish Face Trio. This one is in like a watermelon red color, and it looks a lot more like pink toned. Well, the natural light helps a little bit. It's a very beautiful red. And again, I've been looking for more of like that true red toned blush. Not one that leans too pink or too orange, but like a true red. This one does lean a little pink. I mean, you can see the bottom shade looks a little pink. That cream does look a little bit more red. And that middle shade there does lean a little bit more red. So I did film a look using this, so you all will see that if you haven't already. I like it. I think it's a decent product. I think it's definitely more, I was going to say it's kind of on the luxe side for Morphe, but yeah, I really like it. It's nice. I picked up 2 of the NYX Buttermelt highlighters. So NYX was having this incredible sale on their website at 40% off of everything. And I almost grabbed a bunch more because these are really nice, but I didn't. I grabbed these on the Ulta website at 30% off. And then I think I had a deal on top of that. But anyway, I have mine in the shades Glaze It Butter. And this is like a really beautiful champagne-y kind of shade. And then the newest one, and I've used this and it's beautiful. The newest one I grabbed is Butter in Bronze. And I'm not really sure why I grabbed this because it's a little bit deep for my skin tone. But I think it's like a bronzer topper. It might work out. But it's just like a darker version of the one I already had. So I'm not really sure why I did that. Hi, buddy. What's you doing? What? He hasn't been feeling good. He's been getting sick. I know. I think he's been getting in my sink, drinking like soapy water. Yes, you do that. Rotten. I'll go ahead and swatch those 2 for you really quickly. Okay, just to show you what it looks like. So Glaze It Butter is on the left there. Again, it's just a really beautiful like champagne-y shade. And on the right is Butter in Bronze. And it's a bit much for my skin tone, but I'm gonna find a way to make it work. But that left shade is butter. Yeah, I'm lame sometimes. I picked up several of the Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadow sticks. These are really nice. I've used them a couple times now just to kind of, get a feel for them. I have mine in the shade Cafe Noir in Caramel. Very nice. Okay, I'm not somebody that typically uses a lot of eyeshadow sticks because I like traditional eyeshadow, but these are an easy like one and done, or if you want to maybe throw like a shimmer on the lid and just use these in the crease. I really enjoy these, so I'm glad that I grabbed those. This was like a little sample that I got for free with that. It's another one. It's just in a shimmery shade. I picked up the NYX Buttermelt Blush in the shade Feelin' Butter. Not really sure why I grabbed this one. This one is very bronzy. Like that's here. Let's take this over here and I'll show you. Please ignore the mess, okay? I've got a lot going on over here. This is like my little, clutter corner. But I'm not really sure why I grabbed it. I mean, it's pretty, but it's kind of deep for my skin tone. I think maybe if I go in with a light hand, then I'll be okay. But it reminds me of like a shimmery eyeshadow. That's kind of the texture of this. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I've yet to use it on the face. I just realized that I didn't finish swatching things for you. So this is the Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadow sticks. What? Sticks. On the left is Caramel, on the right is Cafe Noir. So I noticed that Cafe Noir is starting to dry out a little bit. I don't know if like the cap maybe wasn't shut all the way when it arrived because I used it and it seemed okay. I may have to take that one back and get a new one because I just bought these. But anyway, you could see where like I swatched it and then I blended it out. They're supposed to be very creamy, like the caramel shade, extremely creamy. Anyway, I wanted to show that. I am going to swatch a couple more things for you really quickly as well so you can get a feel of what they look like on the skin. Holy cow. So just to show you like staying power for these, I just took a paper towel with some micellar water over this and scrubbed, and that's what's left. It didn't even take it off. Let me show you. Here we go again with like rigging up my camera. You could see like the little bit that came off, but I'm going to try again. Like what? Just to show you here. Let me get like put it on that side. Okay. It's just regular micellar water, but still. I mean, it's starting to come off now, but you saw how much I had to scrub for that to happen. That's crazy. I'm really pushing. So that just speaks to like the lasting power of these, which is good if you have oily skin, right? Okay, I told you guys I would try to swatch stuff for you and then I forgot. So let me see if I can remember what I have on my arm here. Far left is the Giorgio Armani Liquid Blush, that red shade. There's a dollop of it, and there's what it looks like blended out. Very beautiful, very pigmented. Use a very tiny amount. Right next to that is that Sarah Creel concealer. Mine is in the second lightest shade, 1.0, I believe. Up top from that is that Morphe bronzer in the shade Sudden Heat. Above that is the Morphe Cheek Thrills in Cabana Club. Right next to that is the Hourglass Illusion Foundation. And then right above that is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Tint. Alrighty, moving on. I picked up the NYX The Face Glow Gripping Primer. I have no idea how this performs because I haven't used it yet. Excited to use it. I do like gripping primers. I really love the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And the e.l.f. one's not terrible, so I'm excited to see how that performs. That was also in my Ulta order. I grabbed the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in Pink Strobe, and I grabbed this from the Dior website, and I may have paid full price for this. I can't remember. Number one, the compact is like squishy. I don't know why I always thought it was a hard plastic, but they're not. They're like a squishy kind of fabric almost. It's wild. The compact itself feels very cheap. It's plastic. It's very like lightweight. And I'm sorry, but you're paying, I don't even know how much I paid for this. Too much, okay? If you're paying an obscene amount for a makeup product, the packaging should also be worth it. And in my opinion, aside from this like squishy top to it, it just feels really cheap. The product itself is freaking beautiful though. Like this is an absolutely stunning highlighter. It's this really pretty pinky shade and it's got a really pretty like gold flip to it. It's beautiful, but the packaging kind of gets me a little bit. It's unique, if nothing else. It's just not like, it doesn't feel like luxury packaging, in my opinion. I also grabbed the IT Cosmetics Do It All Concealer. It's a radiant serum concealer. And I haven't used this in everyday makeup wear. I did put this underneath the eyes when I got it, because that's what I usually do. I just like to play with it real quick. And I'm a little concerned because it dried down fairly dry. But I didn't have it over top of my Becca Under Eye Corrector. That usually gives my under eyes some moisture. So I'm excited to use this. The color is spot on for me. This is my skin tone, okay? I think I may have figured out my skin tone. I have mine in the shade Fairest Cool. It's 115. I mean, why did it take me this many years to figure out my skin tone? I don't know. But I think I did. I'm excited. What else did I grab from Ulta? I don't know if I grabbed this from Ulta or not. I may have gotten this from Target. I heard Angelica Nikvis talking about this. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Foundation Balm. I'm struggling to talk today, so. Anyway, this is really pretty, but I had to work a little bit to get it to work on my skin. This is absolutely more of like a glowier type of foundation. It's a foundation balm. The only thing is it kind of settles in my lines and wrinkles like every other foundation stick does. You can see how glowy and dewy that looks. But I will say once I have everything down and I set it really nicely, this did look pretty good. So I'm excited to use it in the future to see, you know, how I feel about it. But anyway, got that. I think I may have shared this with you in a video as well. I can't remember. This is the Purlisse Sheer Glow Strawberry Vitamin C Tinted Moisturizer. I grabbed this off of the BoxyCharm / Ipsy pop-up shop or whatever you want to call it. I get on there a good bit because every once in a while I'll find products at a really awesome discounted rate that are like good products. Now, sometimes it's really random stuff I've never heard of, and that's not to say it's not great or amazing, but I don't know because I've never used it, and I'm a little hesitant to just jump on there and buy stuff that I've never heard of. But Purlisse is a brand that I've tried before because of Ipsy, and I have tried their BB cream, which is actually really nice, so I figured their tinted moisturizer would be nice, and it is. It's beautiful. It's got good coverage to it. I'm going to swatch it for you. I have mine in the shade Light. It's very liquidy, very glowy, but it does have decent coverage. I know the lighting in here is all jacked up. I'm trying to show you, but it's got some nice coverage. I like it. I think it's very nice. And I didn't pay a lot of money for it because I got it off the Ipsy website. I would say if you're someone that has had an Ipsy subscription in the past and you're looking for good products at a decent discount, check them out. They update their website almost daily. Sometimes it's like they do a major update once a week, but check them out if you're looking for good products on a good discount. The next things I grabbed were these Too Faced Quickie Queen eyeshadow sticks. I have Twinkle and Fairy Dust. Twinkle's on the left, Fairy Dust on the right. I also swatched them for you. So Twinkle is more of like that silvery, sparkly shade, and then Fairy Dust is a beautiful, I want to say like a rose gold, but it's got a lot of shine to it. Out of the two, I prefer Fairy Dust over Twinkle, But these are really nice, and I've used them a couple times already, just as an easy one-and-done eyeshadow look. I'll just swipe this on my lid after setting really nicely, because if not, they're not going to wear all day. But set your lids, swipe this on the lid, use your finger to tap it out, and I mean, you're done. So I'm interested in picking up more of these. I just think that they're so easy, and they're beautiful. Really love that I bought these. I also grabbed the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal Mascara. Obviously haven't used it yet. It's still in the packaging. I can't remember what made me purchase this. Somebody was talking about it. Somebody used it, and I was like, holy shit. Their lashes looked amazing after using this. So I'm really excited to try it. I picked up a couple more things from Target. I grabbed this Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. Very pretty. It's more of like a brownie kind of, it says berry. I guess it's got berry in it, but do you see the bronzer shade in there? It's more of a brownie shade in my opinion. It's really pretty though. I do like it. I grabbed the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I talked about this in a video recently too. This is really nice. I have mine in the shade 20 Light Cool. This is a little light for me. I probably should have gone up a shade, but it's really, really pretty. It sits on the skin nicely. It wore a decent amount of time when I set it right and with the right primer. So I'm glad I picked that up. I also grabbed the Pixi by Petra Lip Balm in Juicy. So this I think is supposed to mimic like the Tarte. When Tarte came out with the lip clicks like this, I forget what the heck they're called. The Maracuja Juicy Lip, whatever they are. I mean, they set off a ripple, waves through the cosmetic community, and everyone has these things now. This one's okay. It's not very moisturizing, even though it looks like it would be. It's very glowy. It's a pretty color. It's just not, I definitely could find better. And for cheaper, Pixi by Petra is actually not that cheap when you compare it to other drugstore products. So, again, it's okay, but we can do better. Just to show you there, it's pretty sheer unless you build it up a good bit. But anyway, moving along, and that was also purchased off the Ipsy website, if I didn't say that. I grabbed the Misha Perfect Cover Serum BB Cream, okay? This is a beautiful product. I have mine in the shade 21 Light Beige. I really enjoy the regular Misha BB Cream, so I saw this on Amazon, I believe when they were doing their Prime Day deals. And maybe I already shared this with you, but I don't think I did. But that's why I picked this up, because I knew it would be decent, and it is. It's really pretty. It's very glowy. It's got good coverage. I'm going to swatch it for you. So that's what that looks like there. Again, really beautiful. It's kind of thick to be a serum BB cream. But do you see the glow? It just does a really nice job evening my skin tone. And it doesn't settle in my lines and pores all crazy. Like, it looks nice. So, really love this. I can't believe no one is talking about this. I'm honestly surprised. Or maybe I missed it. Maybe this was, like, really hip. Like, I just sounded really old saying that. Maybe this was really popular some time ago and I just didn't catch it. But this is really nice. I also grabbed the iconic London Kissed by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow in Date Night. I grabbed this because it was super affordable. Hold on, it's already broken, okay? It came to me shattered. But I grabbed it because it was I got it for a really decent price. I already have one of these in their blushes, same exact formula, and it's such a smooth and beautiful formula. So I thought that I would love this too. Haven't used it on the cheek yet, but it's right there. I know the lighting. I need to do better with the lighting. This is not great. We'll see how it turns out. It would be a nice like bronzer topper. Not necessarily like a one and done type of product, but I figured for the price point, couldn't be beat. And I think I'll like it. So I grabbed that. Did I say that I picked this up on the Ipsy website? I can't remember. I also picked this up on the Ipsy website at a deep discount. So I was excited. I can't wait to try it out, but I haven't yet. Now, if you all have been here for literally any length of time, you've heard me rave about the Pure Bronzing Act Matte Bronzer in Light. Okay, this has been around for a long time. It's very neutral and it's very not orange. So, they don't make this anymore. This is a discontinued product. This is what my other one looks like. It is almost gone. I've been savoring it. I've been using it for special occasions. I've been trying not to use it because it's almost gone. I went on Mercari, and if you've never heard of Mercari, Mercari is a secondhand website. It's where you can, sell items you no longer want, and there's a lot of makeup on there, okay? If you've never heard of it, check it out. You can find a lot of makeup on there at a really good discount. But anyway, I went on there looking for this, and I found 2. So I bought both because I'm a psycho, and I don't want to be without it, and you can't get it anymore. So I figured I'll have some backups. It's just such a good product, and it smells like chocolate. And again, it's one of my favorite tones of bronzer, so I grabbed that. And there's the second one that I picked up. You can tell how old it is. Look at the packaging. Like, somebody probably bought this from, like, TJ Maxx or something at a deep discount since they no longer sell it. I don't care. It'll perform the same. I had also grabbed the Lawless Forget the Filler Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Velvet from the Ipsy website. I've been wanting to try this for a long time, but they're a little pricey. So I was waiting for a good sale. I was waiting to see if I could find it, on a discount, and I did. So my thoughts on this is that it's a pretty thick lip gloss. It absolutely gets rid of the lines on your lips, which I think is wild, but it's a little thick. It has a really nice, like, slight minty feel to it. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see. Don't judge the rest of my face, okay? I literally only have this plumper on. My lips are a little dry, so don't mind that. But other than that, like, I do like it. It's really nice. And see how it kind of gets rid of the lines? It doesn't bunch or gather in your lines. It's really shiny. So overall, a solid product. I do like it. I definitely don't regret grabbing this. It is a good product. And again, I got it at a discount. I just love it. I love finding a good sale. It makes me excited. Okay. I also grabbed this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in Champagne Glow. So many words. I grabbed it from Mercari as well for a really good deal. I think I paid like $20 for this. The only thing that I'm really taken aback by is how cheap this packaging feels. Like, it is super plasticky and not weighty in the least bit. It's very light. It's just very cheap feeling and cheap looking, in my humble opinion. The product itself is beautiful. So that's what's swatched out on my hand there. It's pinky with a gold flip. Beautiful. I love a nice pink highlighter. And again, I grabbed it because I got it at a super cheap discount. And it was brand new. It had never been swatched. It still had the box. So those are the deals I look for on Mercari. If I can find something basically half off and it still has the original box, I think you have like 3 days once you receive it to report if something's wrong with it. So say like you order something on there and it's not what you thought it was going to be, you can rate the seller a 1, you can get a refund. But if you go on there and rate them, a good rating because it is legit, they get paid a little sooner. So anyway, that's kind of how Mercari works if you didn't know. In saying all that, I'm not mad I picked it up. I think it's beautiful. And yeah, I'm excited that I got it fairly inexpensive. Moving on to the Tier Cushion Foundation. I have mine in the shade 17C Porcelain. I grabbed this while I was on Amazon and after I purchased their Tier Milk Skin Toner. And that was thanks to my boyfriend's daughter, who had ordered the Milk Skin Toner and had it accidentally shipped here. And when we got it in the mail, I was like, oh, that bottle is nice. That is luxe feeling. Like, this bottle is serious. It's very heavy. Feels very luxe. So anyway, I had asked her how she felt about it, if she liked it, and she said it was amazing. She loved it. And I ended up buying it when I bought the Cushion Foundation, so that's kind of what happens. All right, so now we're moving into hair care. I shared with you a little bit of hair care at the beginning, but I just happened to shove the rest over here. So I picked up, with the other Kerastase products, I believe, the Kerastase Glaze Drops. This is a hair oil, and this is supposed to, like, help with split ends, make your hair look, like, nice and glossy without weighing it down. It's a very lightweight oil. It has a beautiful fragrance to it. I actually really like these, and I'm not big on a lot of hair oils. I find that most of them weigh my hair down, make it greasy. The only other hair oil I'll use besides this is my Moroccan oil treatment. I don't have any issues with that one. That is my holy grail. But this is really nice just to run through your ends. If you're looking for a little bit of moisture and shine, I would say be careful if you have really thin hair. But this is beautiful, and again, it smells so nice. And as you can see, I have used it a handful of times, so not totally mad about that purchase. I picked up the Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate. This is a pre-shampoo product, and it's for people that have damaged hair, like me. My hair is fried, okay? I've bleached the shit out of it, so I was hoping that this was going to help with repairing it a little bit. I've heard good things about it. I haven't used it enough to see the full results from it. I've used it twice. So I need to keep using it. And I didn't buy the shampoo and conditioner with it because this line is very expensive. But regardless, that's why I picked this up, and because I'm looking for something to help with the damage I've done to my hair, other than not bleaching it. I mean, I could stop bleaching it and that would help, but I'm not done. I'm not done ruining it yet. I just noticed this. Look how similar these bottles are. I don't know if this L'Oreal product is supposed to be the same, like a dupe. No, I don't think so. This has glycolic acid, and this one has citric acid. So anyway, I've used the L'Oreal Everpure sulfate-free glossing 5-minute lamination mask. Again, lots of words. This one's a little tricky. I think it really matters what you're using before you use this. This is like a last step in your routine when you're washing your hair. You use shampoo, conditioner, and then you laminate, or you use this gloss. I'm not sold yet. There was one time that I used it that my hair felt really nice, and I think it's because of the other products that I used. That's what's really tough about hair products. You really don't know unless you're using the same thing over and over and over again, and then you introduce one new thing, then you don't know. But because I've kind of bought different hair care stuff, I don't know. This says intense fiber care, up to 5-day glass shine. I'm going to disagree with that, okay? One time I used it, I noticed my hair felt really dry. The second time I used it, my hair was a little bit more moisturized, but I used other shampoo and conditioner I don't typically use, and I was not happy with it. So I need to use this. I need to use this some more to form full thoughts. But again, hair care is really tricky. It just depends on what else you're using with it. I had also purchased the L'Oreal Elvive Wonder Water. I saw good reviews about this on Amazon, so I was really excited to use it. And I thought this was going to be like a flash mask. You know how you use the watery masks and it makes your hair really shiny? I've had one before from Kerastase. I've tried one from Amika. I thought that that's what this was going to be. I don't really see a whole lot with this. It actually dries my hair out pretty bad. And this is supposed to be for dull, damaged hair. So, supposed to make your hair shinier, easier to manage. I wouldn't say that's my experience. I've used it, I think, like 3 times so far. So far, I'm not really a big fan of this. Now, this product here is something that I used way back when my hair was bleached years ago, and it did an amazing job. It's like a leave-in conditioner, but it's also a heat protectant. It's supposed to help with frizz, with softness. I mean, it says it's got 25 benefits. This is the Redken One United. Like I said, it's a leave-in product. This is a big-ass bottle. I got it on sale, or else I wouldn't have bought it because it's stupid expensive. But it is a really good product. And it helps in terms of like getting a brush through my hair since it's so fried. It's hard to get a brush through it when it's wet. So I don't hate that I picked that up. And then I heard someone talking about this Pureology Color Fanatic 21 Essential Benefit Spray. It's the same, okay? I don't mean the same exact product. Like it feels the same. I just mean it's supposed to do the same things. I'm not so sure how I feel about this one. I think it weighed my hair down a little bit and maybe I used too much. It's very possible. So I need to try this out some more. But I mean, for somebody like me that has really damaged hair, it is essential that I use a heat protectant for one, and that I use a leave-in conditioner. So I wasn't like hesitant to pick up the second one after hearing people rave about it because I knew I would use it. I need to have something like that. So I'm excited that I have it and to use it some more, but as of right now, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. This has been a lot. If you're still here holding on after all my blabbering, you're a real G, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and listening to me blab on. I grabbed the Batiste dry shampoo, the tropical scented one. I love the way it smells. It smells like coconuts. And I love the Batiste dry shampoo. It is my all-time favorite. For somebody that has bleached blonde hair, you really shouldn't be washing it more than once or twice a week because washing it strips it of its natural oils. And when you do that over and over again, it makes your hair feel more damaged, more dry. So I try to use dry shampoo in between washes to help soak up some of the oil. I don't want to look like a grease ball going to work, okay? Or being anywhere. I don't want to look greasy. So this really helps with that. And the other thing I really like about this is because my roots are really dark, this kind of helps make them look a little bit lighter because the dry shampoo does have a white cast to it. You're not really supposed to put enough in it to where it looks like that, but I'm not mad about the fact that it does that for me since I do have blonde hair. Kind of helps the roots kind of fade a little bit into the blonde. But anyhow, that is my massive hair care, skincare, makeup haul. And I think I need to be done for a while. I do have a couple more things on the way. Again, it's that time of year where the sales are in full swing. Okay, we got Mother's Day coming up. Easter just happened. We had the Sephora sale, the Ulta sale. So I did pick up probably way more than I should have. No, not probably. I did pick up more than I should have. So I do have a couple more things on the way. When I get them, I'll share them with you. But this is what I grabbed. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these products. Let me know what you've been loving on. Let me know what you would like to see me use in a future video, and I would love to do that for you. Thank you all so much for watching, and again, listening to me ramble. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next video.